was an inspiration to kids. He was an inspiration to parents. And he was just the kind of a guy that people gravitated to.
He's one of the greatest leaders I've ever been around.
When Ray compliments someone, he has an ability to communicate that in such a sincere way that you feel really complimented.
Ray Jean is an excellent writer. He has a great grasp of the English language, and his ability to put thoughts and opinions in written word help him later as he stands to debate or argue positions on the floor of the House of Representatives.
Dr. Ray Jean McCarter has been one of our state's most active spokesmen. The grandson of original Chickasaw enrollee Nanny Mae Ryle, he was born in 1946 to Fred and Margene McCarter of Duncan.
Probably about 11 or 12 years old, I coached his Little League baseball team. And that's where I became aware of the kind of young man that Ray was as a player on my baseball team.
With encouragement from a local attorney and Comanche High School teachers, he flourished. During his senior year, Ray was the obvious choice for the student council president. After graduation, Ray enlisted in the U.S. Air Force and served during the Vietnam War.
Ray married Kathy Bowles and they eventually had 2 children, Tammy Lynn and Clinton. Today, Ray and Kathy are proud grandparents with 2 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. He earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Oklahoma College of Liberal Arts, a master's degree from the Southwestern State College, and a doctorate from the University of Oklahoma. For over 30 years, Ray was dedicated as a teacher, coach, and superintendent at various schools throughout central Oklahoma.
Well, I was the only wrestling coach at Marlowe at the time when he came here, and several times I would get beat in a wrestling match real bad. And as I said, he had an open door policy, and I went in his office all down and out, thinking, you know, he would have some kind words for me, and he would say, "Man, you guys got beat bad last night." And I go, "Yeah," and he would say, "Well, Peck, let me tell you this, it's only a reflection on your inability to coach." You know, you're thinking, man, just slap me, kick me when I'm down, and then he would start laughing and slap me on the back and say, "No, you're gonna be all right, because we've been here before, and at the end, we always pull this thing together."
Since 1996, he has represented District 51 as a member of the Oklahoma House State Representatives.
I've been so very fortunate when I was state representative of District 50 and Ray represented District 51. Our districts were very close, and his really kind of circled mine. But we were partners. We knew that everything that we did for the benefit of my district had an impact on his. And even though sometimes the populations had a little different economic background or the industry was a little bit different, the values of the people who lived in our areas were exactly the same.
Ray has fought for improvements in education, energy, economic development, public safety, and matters concerning the military and veterans.
He had a great interest in veterans, a tremendous interest in our senior citizens and that their needs are met. Any kind of program that helps children, not just in education, and I think he was a real champion in those areas while he was, as he's been in the legislature.
During his years of service, he instinctively saw beyond the concept of proposed bills to the practicality of their application and enforcement. His primary consideration was the impact of mandates of the people ultimately affected by them. Throughout his life, Dr. Ray McCarter has refused to allow the adversity to curtail his services to others. His diligent effort to improve the lives of Oklahomans honors the Chickasaw heritage.